Hello. Okay, we're live. A bit later than usual, which is well.
Your fault.
No, that's not my fault. That's it would have been my fault if we started a day earlier. But I guess that doesn't really matter now.
Yeah.
So, as you may have guessed from the title, this was supposed to be about the countdown. And if you look, I even have the countdown up.
Yeah. So the world's gonna end in an hour and a half, just so you guys know.
Well, it was supposed to, according to a Christian numerologist called David Mead.
Mm-hmm.
Or Mayday. I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
I think it's Mead.
Yeah. But he changed his mind or something. So,
wait. So no, before we get that, the world was supposed to end in an hour and 6 minutes from now.
Mm-hmm.
And then he changed his mind. Or someone changed their mind. And now
whoever runs the site and put the time in here changed their mind.
Yeah, so they changed their mind. So now the world's going to end an hour and 36 minutes as opposed to an hour and 6 minutes.
Except it isn't, because David Mead doesn't think that anymore or something.
Yeah, so yeah, David Mead is backpedaling like no other now.
He changed it to that today is gonna be wait, I have to click so everyone sees what I'm showing. There we go. He changed. I figure if he changed it or if he just that's always what he thought. As you will see, where his website, which is what we're gonna be looking at, isn't exactly sane or easy to read.
He's not exactly sane or easy to read. I was watching watching one of his videos last night.
It's clearly a product of his mind. That website.
Just spoiler alert. One of his proofs to why the world is ending is that his friend had visions about it.
Okay, great. So his friends are insane too.
So that's what we got to look forward to today, everybody.
Yeah. So just to be clear, today is just gonna be some kind of, I don't know, cosmic event, astronomical event, which I think is actually happening. So as far as I know, it's an actual thing, but it's a thing that happens every year.
What is the cosmic event? Like what actually is happening? Do you know?
It's Jupiter leaving the constellation Virgo. Or something like that.
Jupiter leaving the constellation Virgo.
That it goes out of it. Or the sun going out of it. There's something about Virgo because the Virgin Mary or something.
Oh, okay. Oh, I mean, as long as the Bible's involved, we know this shit's legit.
Now the real shit is gonna start happening on the October 15. That is when the 7 years of tribulation is gonna start, and the rapture and shit, before we get a millennia of peace and love and Jesus.
Yeah.
So is this presumably a lot of ecstasy? I'm not sure.
Is this a preview of what's to happen?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Because obviously they don't know exactly how it's going to plan.
So this is his website. Now, I'm not sure how easy it is to see for the audience, but would anyone like to, can any of you see the title of the website, the URL? Would you care to read that to me?
The writers-web-services.com.
Yes. It's not like he has something it's not like a blog thing where he writes under it and that's what, it's an actual service. No. That is the actual name of the site. That is the domain he bought. This is the home page of that site.
Okay.
Which is a bit weird. It almost feels like he bought it he registered it and bought it for something else and just I don't want to buy another one and just use this.
Writer Web Services. I wonder if that's like a failed business of his. Is Writer Web Services?
What Writer's Web Service? Yeah,
I'm starting to picture something here. Put something together. I wonder if you start a business, it went tits up. You got fucking batshit insane because of this, and now it's changed the entire website into this Nibiru shit.
Yeah, or Planet X, or which is not actually supposed to be a planet, but a round dwarf or something.
Isn't it like what was it? Yesterday I saw it like it was like a giant ball of fire.
Yeah, it's supposed to be many things. So the website starts out with this: click here, link to Glenn Beck interview. So that's right there. We're off to a good start.
That's a great source right there.
Let's not.
No, that's not. Then there's some YouTube videos. And all this text is repeat from the text we're actually going to read. Then there's something about buying his book on Amazon.
Yeah, the Prepper's Guide to Surviving EMP Attacks. So flares.
But for some reason there's a picture of a new. I guess it's a nuclear explosion.
Yeah, and it's high altitude nuclear explosions would cause electromagnetic pulses, which could fry.
And it's almost set up like it's a meme.
It is, isn't it?
Like it's not the exact same. I think that's impact that's used in memes.
Yeah, it is. It's just a bit rounded.
Yeah,
but
and then
white on the background it just screams meme. But I would like to say that if you're really scared of EMP attacks, solar flares, and grid failures, just switch to old vacuum tube technology.
Yeah, so you can go and change those all the time as your technologies as they burn out.
Oh, those things are pretty fucking solid. If you want a radio, you just build a vacuum tube radio. It'll be fine.
Have you guys ever seen the clocks, like the vacuum tube clocks?
Those are
awesome.
Yeah. You mean like Nixie tubes with the numbers? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're insanely expensive though.
They are, but they're so cool.
Yeah.
Russia is actually there's some companies in Russia that's starting to make Nixie tubes again, because most Nixie tube clocks are made from new old stock. It's insanely expensive due to just
due to how few there are left. That's one of the main reasons.
They're not that few left. It's actually kind of funny.
That is one of the reasons why it's expensive. That
an old guy spoke to me the other day. I asked him about Nixie tubes. He said that in industry, Nixie tubes was only used for a very small time before switching over to vacuum fluorescent displays, because they were more efficient and just better high resolution, all that. So a metric fuck ton of Nixie tubes were made, but they were never used. So
they just lost somewhere?
No, lots and lots of people actually bought up old stock. There's a particular lady on YouTube called Fran Blanche. She actually has boxes of Nixie tubes just laying around. And so there's all over the world there'll be people who just have containers full of these things and not used. So it's almost like it's like artificial scarcity, you know. They are scarce, obviously, but not as scarce as you would see the prices of these things. By the way, if you really want a nice clock, just get a vacuum fluorescent display clock. They look nicer and cheaper.
I have my phone. That works fine.
That too. Anyways, I'm using any excuse to talk about electronics, so let's not.
Yeah, I love how we're 8 minutes in and we already went on a much more interesting tangent about electronics.
Let's be fair. The history of this show, that was actually a good tangent.
That's true.
It was like it was nerdy and a bit, but like it was like information, and there was some like economic theory in there, and
we've already lost the audience. Like, not even, we've barely started. We really lost the audience. They're really on their own tangent.
Good.
Oh yeah, I guess so. So it's tonight. It's today for me, but I guess it will be tomorrow for you and Dan and Micro. right? The world ends tomorrow for you.
Yeah, it ends. Yeah, and for Hal, sorry.
And for Hal, sorry, but it ends today for me.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
So yeah, we got an hour left. We got an hour left to live. Let's spend our last hour.
Yeah, reading
from another website.
Websites with people on the internet, because that's fuck spending time with your family.
Yeah, screw that. I know my friends had like orgies planned and baby eating and all that, but this is way more fun.
Baby eating.
Yes, I mean this guy's been like slow roasting one all day.
You're gonna slow roast that soft Tinder meat.
Oh, it just melts in your mouth. It's delicious.
Yeah.
And this is how the CIA will find me one day, and this is why I'm never allowed to run for office. Right here.
What do you mean find? What do you mean find you one day? This is the last day.
You're right. You're right.
Okay, who wants to read first?
I'll go. All right, let's see. Various news sources often distort my articles, which can be found on the planetxnews.com site. But I will post below part of an article that briefs you on what I believe are the bookends of the date of the 7-year tribulation period. Everything happens within that period. But since the book of Revelation is not written in linear sequence, we can't say what will happen a certain week or month or a certain place. There's a mystery involved. Have you read Revelations? It's got like a dragon hitting the stars down to the ground.
It's literally an acid trip. Also, I like that the fact that it's not written in linear sequence has something to do with the places. That's not what linear sequence means.
Well, time and space, or Ooh, Planet
X. That was the website he.
Oh my god, this one's even crazier. I love it. Project Black Star. One Canadian's apology to Canada.
Yellowstone's North Korea's endgame.
What? I feel like this one's way more exciting than the one we were on.
We have, and it's written by him.
Oh, this is way better. Okay, why are we on that other one?
Fuck his website. I want to read about Yellowstone.
12 minutes in, and we have already abandoned our first website we started on. Like a fucking bunch of squirrels over here.
Oh god.
New shiny website. Let's go to that one. Oh my goodness. This was written like 3 days ago. 6 days ago. Holy shit.
The truth is that the Yellowstone supervolcano is by far the largest volcano in North America. Okay, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Dan can give us some insight on that.
It probably is.
It's pretty fucking big.
I mean, I don't think there are any other super volcanoes in
it's
in North America.
Not that I know of. I'm by no means an expert on North American geology.
Well, but if anyone is gonna know, it's probably gonna be you.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking big. Although right now it's still just a fucking caldera, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but a huge magnet chamber on them.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it multiple calderas within each other because there's been multiple explosions?
Yeah, I guess you could say that, but I mean, it's still just one system on the ground. Although, I would like to read those. A major eruption at Yellowstone would immediately end America's status as a superpower in one singular. No. It'll pretty much mean the end of society as we know it. Period.
There's really no point in being a superpower after that happens.
No. An eruption of Yellowstone caldera would spew volcanic ash 25 miles up into the atmosphere. Actually, no, it would go much higher than 25 miles up into the atmosphere. Not only that, but it would pretty much put ash all around the world. It'll also blow a layer of volcanic ash 10 feet deep. Okay, that I don't know. It's not doesn't sound far fetched, to be honest.
Mm.
The entire mid-nest would cease in producing food. Food
Well,
production
that
units would almost totally be destroyed. That is true.
yeah, but like there wouldn't really be a Midwest anymore. There'll just be an
Yeah.
ass land.
Yeah, some scientists think that up to 2/3 of the US would be completely uninhabitable. Also, that's not far-fetched. That is
Mm.
it is possible. But then again, I would not want to be on this Earth when a volcano of that scale does actually go poof.
I mean, you would feel it across. You would feel it across. The
Oh,
Earth.
you would hear it like we would probably hear it in Europe.
Oh no.
We'll feel it.
Well, wasn't there that one that you could hear? What was that one that you could hear? There's stories that it was heard. Was it Vesuvius?
No, that's Krakatoa.
Krakatoa, that there's
which
stories
was,
that it was heard.
yeah, that went the shockwave went around the world 7 times. It was the largest noise ever heard by man.
That would be insane.
I was doing a video on while researching doing stuff on what was the mountain name? One of the most famous volcanic eruptions in North America. St. Helens.
St. Helens, Mount St. Helens.
Yeah. There's an audio recording made of a town. I think it's 100 kilometers away from the mountain, and the recording actually you can hear the mountain exploding.
Wow.
Yeah, it just sounds like really heavy thunder.
Okay. now let's read about. Now let's get to the crazy stuff. Now let's think about North Korea for a moment. Okay, everyone, take a moment and think about North Korea.
Let's not.
The leaders have threatened to bury the United States in ash. Yeah, and also something about being born from a virgin and inventing golf. But you know, did he get that the idea from watching the American disaster movie 2012? Probably not.
Why? Why are conspirators so determined to think that what happens in movies happens in real life?
No idea.
Like
that's exactly what happened in the movie. Well, no, what happened in that movie was that neutrinos, which are fundamental particles, somehow mutated, and then mutated again to make it stop.
I never actually watched the movie, so I have no idea.
I watched
a bunch of weird shit happens that makes no fucking sense from a geological perspective.
But I watched it, but if you really want a good review of it, like Dara O'Brien, who's an Irish comedian, has a bit on it where he reviews it, and he has he actually has an education in physics. It's pretty hilarious.
Yeah, that's this whole movie thing, because I did a video a while back about Flat Earth Asshole who did the same thing. He's all like, "Why don't I see craters on the Earth like in movies?" Like, what is with conspiratards and movies?
You can see craters on Earth.
Of course, you can see craters on Earth.
Oh no. So you know how in movies, like in 2012 or what? I think in 2012 they had these. They might have had them in other movies, but like a meteor will come in and it'll like drag itself across the surface of the Earth and not explode. It'll just like drag its ass across the Earth.
Like you're throwing a rock into some
like
sand
you're throwing
on
a
the
rock.
beach.
Yeah. So because that happens in movies, Flat Earth Asshole expected that to actually happen in real life and ignore the fact that, you know, they explode when they hit Earth because they're going really fast. And you have like two big rocks hitting each other really fast. So.
Which his father, I'm presuming that he means the current. So the previous, not back. Which his father apparently considered fascinating and watched multiple times.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh, so his father? Whose father? Kim Jong.
Kim Jong the current.
So his father used to watch 2012.
So the middle of the morons.
Right. I will gotta say though, Kim Jong calling Donald Trump dotard was probably one of the funniest things I heard all week.
Well, to be fair, making fun of Donald Trump doesn't really take that much intelligence.
No, but it was so
like,
pretty.
He's a walking joke basically at this point.
Yeah. Like as much as the real consequences of the stick measuring contest are going to be, it's still kind of funny to watch it.
God fucking Christ. And his people would rather live in Kim Jong-il's North Korea than Trump's America. These fucking people have no clue, have no fucking clue whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there was somebody who's all like, "Why are Americans worried about World War III? We'll just, it's not like there's going to be any casualties because we'll just destroy North Korea." And everyone's like,
"There are people living there."
Yeah, that's what everyone's like. Well, people live like the fuck.
It's not their fault because there's a crazy man.
Yeah, it's like you were okay
holding him hostage against another crazy man.
It's like, oh yeah, genocide. It's okay because it's not going to affect us. Just destroying a whole country is okay.
It's only Asians. Fuck them.
Yeah. What did they ever do for us?
Yeah.
Invent paper and gunpowder and I don't know. Did they invent paper? Or am I getting that one wrong?
I don't think
gunpowder though. That one they did do, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But besides that, fuck them.
Okay. Someone read the next thing.
Okay.
You haven't read anything, Rhetoric?
I did, but that's okay. We'll read again. I can read. Let's look at the facts about North Korea testing programs. First, it's apparent that they have developed a hydrogen bomb. They are currently testing to determine exactly what yield of nuclear weapon will be necessary to disrupt the rock cap over Yellowstone caldera. In concert with foreign volcano experts, they have been studying Mount Paktu for years. I don't know if that's true, but
I would just
having developed a hydrogen bomb.
Can I just point something out?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to point something out clearly. Number one, if they have a weapon capable of disrupting this apparent rock cap over Yellowstone caldera, they really do not need to be worrying about Yellowstone caldera at all. They could just literally bomb the United States.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter where they drop it.
The amount of fucking energy you would need. It would be
the
order of magnitude greater than the Tsar bomb from Russia, which was about 50 megatons. Yeah, 50 megatons of TNT equivalent, of course. Another thing, if North Korea actually does send a missile to the United States, I don't think there's any big concern because the United States have ample enough power to deal with that missile. It's one missile. I don't know if these people know how good the technology the USA is capable of dealing with ballistic missile strikes.
They don't.
I mean, there was this experimental 747 with a fucking laser attached to its nose. There's anti-ballistic missiles. I mean, this thing can be intercepted by fighter jets and been taken out of the sky. I mean, that's why if you look at the Cold War, the idea was not that Russia would send one missile to America.
They would send a lot of them.
All of them.
Missiles.
Yeah,
just everything all at once.
Because you pretty much have like
control out destruction.
I'm just seeing now that Paranimus said that the Tsar bomb was capped at 50 megatons. Yeah, they wanted to go for 100 megatons.
But someone said, maybe not.
Listen, guys, maybe we should like, we know we were stroking our big fat cock. Maybe we should just like stroke it a little less. We could show the tip, and just the tip, mind you, just the tip. We could show the tip. But yeah, it's all about suppressing the enemy's anti-ballistic missile screen. Once that's surpassed, then that would be sufficient. But sending just one missile, if you send one missile, retaliation would simply mean destroying all the nuclear silos that the other country would have.
Mm-hmm. That would actually be the best case scenario, because you could just get rid of the one and then be like, all right, well, I guess now we're going to actually have to bomb bomb your military whatevers.
Nukes are fun.
Nukes are fun. Let's talk about nuclear war now.
Very fun. Very fucking scary.
I am not that. I'm actually drinking tea. I'm taking it easy right now.
Ooh, look at you.
I know, I'm drinking tea. I'm all fancy and shit.
I should probably get some of that good stuff.
I'm gonna switch over as soon as I'm done with my cup of tea.
How would they deliver the death blow? That almost sounds sexual. like you give a blowjob and you die, like poison on it, and they poison your dick. Either a fractional orbital bombardment system from one of the 2 orbiting satellites, or from a surplus submarine they purchased from Russia. They simply park it in the by the California coast.
I get a feeling that David Mead has absolutely no understanding of how the U.S. military works, or has.
Yeah,
but the citizens in the South, they simply park it.
Does he know how many submarines the USA has?
Yeah, just park it. I'm pretty sure he thinks we can get valet parking too.
I'm imagining it like a submarine, like you're just like reversing, like beep, beep.
Okay, guys, don't mind us.
Nothing to see here. And then they murder a journalist and cut off her head and limbs.
That escalated like real quick.
Yeah, that's
you went from
that I didn't make that up. That's a current case in Denmark. Where someone who invented his own submarine and was working on inventing his own suborbital space vehicle. There was a journalist who was supposed to write a story about him and the submarine. So he took her out with him, and apparently he killed her and then dismembered her. So that's a story.
Well, okay, don't go on weird submarines, kids.
And there is a good chance that I've actually met him, like before he did all this. So that's a thing I can put in my checklist. Meet someone who will eventually become a murderer.
Oh no, ChocolateHat can't make it.
Oh,
you jerk.
Oh, he's gonna miss out on the fun.
We'll miss you.
Anyways, yeah. It delivers a crippling blow to the U.S. economy and environment in one fell swoop. I wouldn't really worry about the economy at that point. Like if they're able to set off their set off Yellowstone, the economy isn't really that much.
There wouldn't really be an economy left.
There would be. It would be based on not that having something that having food, water, and things that protect you from inhaling volcanic ash.
It'd be based on bottle caps like Fallout.
Or that.
That too.
I always imagine that there was someone in the Fallout universe who has like somewhere there's someone who collected bottle caps and had like millions of them, who suddenly just became a billionaire after the nukes.
You've been playing way much. Fuck me. You've been playing way too much Fallout.
Well, we gotta get ready for the impending nuclear apocalypse that's gonna happen when North Korea blows up.
It's educational.
Yeah.
Woohoo! An hour and 6 minutes.
Yeah, people have been giving us a hard time for years about playing video games. We're fucking prepared.
Mm-hmm.
We're
ready for this shit. All right, Dan, your turn to read.
According to Scientific American, there was a mystery second burst of energy that occurred right after North Korea's September 3rd test. It occurred 8.5 minutes after the initial blast. It appears to have been a tunnel collapse inside the testing site. Therefore, the North Koreans used a concealment cavern and detonated the super bomb deep in Mount Mantap. How much more evidence do we need of their intentions?
I'm not even sure what that meant.
Look,
now I have to look this up.
I think they're trying to say that because they detonated the bomb inside the mountain, they're trying to see how much energy they released to see if they could maybe shake loose this rock cap.
But I mean,
honestly, I literally think they just bombed it inside of this mountain just to contain the blast.
Yeah, and they probably had some kind of tunnels in there because they needed to get the bomb in, and that probably collapsed. Like,
no, this obviously means that they're going to blow up.
Yeah, sorry, it obviously means that.
Yeah, I know that there might be a logical and reasonable explanation, but
fuck that.
No, whatever it is, North Korea in an hour is going to blow the top off of Yellowstone.
Apparently.
Yeah. That's just
we're not exactly talking about Planet X anymore.
Well, yeah. I forgot this was supposed to be a Monday Bureau.
But it has the tag.
Oh, it does have a tag for Nibiru and Planet X. Wow.
Well, it's not that much further. We can go back to the other side.
No, that other one will look that one will look awful.
That's why we go back to it.
This one, look on the side. There's a bunch of Planet X ones. Planet X and the Colburn Bible.
Seismologists speculate further. No, don't name it who they are. Just seismologists. Speculate further that the second seismic event was an earthquake triggered by the test of rock burst. I thought like test a rock, like it was like connected, but it's like triggered by the test, and then there should be spaces there. A rock burst, which is a volcanic rock fracture around the many tunnels of the mountain. This is exactly the modus operandi. I believe that this is really difficult to read. I believe they're testing a triggering of the Yellowstone supervolcano. Okay, that's literally not what Yellowstone isn't full of like tunnels and shit. Like it's a big rock cap with some cracks in it, and then a magma chamber deep on the ground.
Hello? That's okay. This is the same guy that thinks that there's another gas giant near us.
Oh yeah, it's just that everything went quiet for a moment.
Sorry, I was getting my adult beverage for the rest of the evening. I walked away, but I did hear that terrible description.
Oh yeah.
San Andreas fault line. Oh, this is great. If further confirmation of my hypothesis is provided by a Russian geopolitical analyst, Konstantin Sikov, who has suggested the Moscow launch an attack on the Yellowstone National Park and the San Andreas fault line, noting afterwards that America would disappear as a country.
Okay, hitting the San Andreas fault line wouldn't do that. That would only like affect that area, like California area.
Realistically, if the Yellowstone National Park were to blow up, you're not gonna affect America as a country. You're gonna affect the whole fucking world. Yeah. The entire world will be infected.
So this really does seem like the most roundabout way to destroy the U.S.
Yeah, especially if you have that kind of firing power, that kind of military power.
Because honestly, yeah, just shooting all your nukes at the U.S. would be more effective and more likely to succeed too. This is a chilling scenario. I would take a relatively small megaton class of munition to initiate an eruption.
No, it fucking wouldn't.
In 2013, it was discovered that the magma field in Yellowstone was 2.5 target. Oh my goodness! This fucking I had like 2 sips. Jesus, lightweight over here. Let me drink a little bit more to clear my throat here. That'll help. Okay. I think I'm good now. Yellowstone was 2.5 times larger than previously believed. An eruption would be equivalent to 2,000 Mount St. Helens. If the California fault line was simultaneously triggered, you would have a coastal tsunami covering the West Coast. Honestly, if the fault line did that, I think you'd have bigger problems than a fucking tsunami.
Also, the tsunami wouldn't be on the West Coast. It would be going away from the U.S.
That's also true. It would destroy.
That
Japan.
Would hit like that. It would probably hit North Korea actually.
That's how dumb your plan is.
Also, I love that. Like, apparently, he believes the science. Like, he has no problem believing the scientists when they tell him that it's 2.5 times larger, the magma chamber. But all the scientists telling him that there is no Planet X. Fuck them.
No, it's only the ones that he wants. That.
Woohoo! An hour.
We're under an hour. I feel like I should set a the closer we get, I have to set a timer because there's no way that I'm missing out on the end of the world. Do we have REM ready for the end of the world?
I'm pretty sure we'll get a copyright strike.
Why does that matter? The world is ending.
Yeah, the world is ending. We just fuck it. There's never been a more appropriate time to do this. Oh my goodness, I'm so drunk off of like 3 sips of wine. God, fucking.
Dan, you want to read the final thing before we go back to the even crazier website?
Can I kill myself afterwards?
Just wait an hour.
You're gonna die in an hour anyway.
Yeah, shit. My book, Planet X 2070 Arrival, covers all possible and probable end-of-world scenarios. Time is almost non-existent. I analyze everything in the book, Planet X, and why does he put hyphens in just random time?
The book planet.
The book planet and the book Planet X. It's a book planet.
It's a giant planet of books. It's the world's largest library. Just an entire planet.
Every other end-time scenario that accompanies it, everything is covered. It's a must-read.
I
kind of want to read it. I wonder how much it costs. Whole book of nutbaggery.
Maybe you can get it online somewhere.
Yeah, Kaylee, you should stop doing homework.
You only have an hour to read it.
Okay,
so Kaylee,
don't even care.
You should stop doing homework, and then tomorrow in class, make sure you tell your professor why you didn't do it, because the world was supposed to end.
Mm-hmm.
I do act. If I was still in any amount of school, I would so do that. Just all right. So we're going back to the other site.
Yeah.
No, but it
has Jesus in it.
Oh,
Jesus, man.
What the fuck does Planet X and the Bureau have to do with Jesus in any ways?
Jesus has to do with everything. He's Jesus.
Oh.
All right. So what will happen on the 23rd is a magnificent sign in the skies over Jerusalem. A historical event signaling an upcoming tribulation period of 7 years. I don't know when the rapture will happen. I expect nothing to happen in September. What?
Yeah,
What? What?
All I know about rapture is that it's gonna be under the sea.
You got my hopes up, dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think this. Does he separate the tribulation with the rapture?
Yeah, because they're separate, right? Like, well, aren't they? It's like 7 years and then the rapture? Or am I getting that wrong?
No, the rapture happens before the Great Tribulation. It happens as it begins.
Okay, so it's the rapture first, and then the tribulation.
Yeah, because all the true Christians, the true believers, don't have to endure them.
Mm-hmm.
Or something. I mean, the rapture isn't actually a thing that's in the Bible, as far as I remember. It's like a thing that's made up afterwards.
Wait, there's shit in the Bible that's made up?
Okay, this is
you don't say.
The point was that it wasn't in the Bible. It
was
made up afterwards.
So there's shit that people who believe in the Bible made up.
Yeah.
You don't say. I am just aghast.
I love the beginning of the next paragraph. It's not sensational, just realistic.
I don't think you know the definition of this word.
I have my best reporting for British tabloids, the BBC, and Russian TV. And the Andrew Carrington Hitchcock show, and so forth. Okay. The rest of the news aggregators in quotation marks.
Like what? Like, does he not believe the news aggregators are real?
I have.
Like, what does that mean?
I have a feeling this person probably doesn't trust the media.
Well, yeah, but you know, that doesn't make news aggregators not news aggregators. Like, they still aggregate the news, right? Like, they still put together.
Who picked up the story often distort them for sensationalism, I think. Yeah, because like saying that the world is gonna end is definitely not sensational.
No, it's realistic.
Yeah, it's realistic.
He just told you, Micro, that he's not being sensationalist.
Sorry, this whole the world is ending thing is putting a lot of stress on me. President Trump calls them fake news.
Oh, wow.
Okay, right on. Good. So don't give too much credence unless it comes directly from my side or my book. It's the story of the century. Wait. So it's not sensationalism, it's just the story of the century. But very few people report it correctly. And note on common sense.
Oh no, that was too much. That broke me.
Well, while you laugh, I'm gonna go and get another beer.
Oh, that's too much. That's just too much. Oh goodness. Oh.
Are you all right? Are you dying?
I might have died. Oh goodness. That was just too much. He says it so seriously too. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was too much. Oh,
52 minutes and some amount of seconds.
All right, I'm good. I think I'm good. Oh.
Read the next thing, maybe that will.
Oh my goodness. A note on common sense. I previously mentioned that September is the sign month, and the actual event on Earth will transpire at a later time. Oh. Now, if you buy my book, the only reliable source, guys.
Jesus, that's not subtle at all. That's not fucking subtle in the slightest.
That's not even like doing like hidden advertisement. That's just advertisement.
That's just fucking common book.
Just do it. You'll notice I have a section.
Buy my book.
I have a section on spiritual preparedness. That's the main message I'm delivering. Oh my gosh. And with me are hundreds of other YouTube people. That's not how you spell YouTube, but you know, YouTube people. Oh, now we have to look up these assholes. Scotty Clark, Barry Scarborough, Pastor Paul Begley, and literally hundreds of others.
He doesn't like. He obviously knows what links are, but why not link to their YouTube channels if they're YouTube people? Which almost make them sound like they're like a fictional race in in some story. Like they're YouTube people.
They're not YouTube people, Micro. They're YouTube
people.
They
come out of their tubes at night and hunt.
Oh.
No, wait. No, they come out of their tubes at night and write mean comments.
I'm just seeing there now. If you go and start doing that, Dead End. Just before I say anything about it, just read it first, which I'm not going to steal.
We're all watching for the September 23rd sign because we know it means the end of the church age. That is a spiritual sign only.
I didn't know there was such a thing as a church age.
Yeah,
it sounds like is that the age? Like, are you playing some kind of like Civ game here, where that's the age we go through, where we have church technology?
Well, yeah, this is why.
You have to sacrifice.
So in this world, Gandhi is Kim Jong-il, and he's going to nuke us all to death.
Makes sense.
Yeah. See, we haven't quite patched that yet.
Well, no. At this point, they don't patch it. At this point, like they keep it on purpose because it's a joke.
That's true.
Right. It's brilliant.
Yeah, so end of the church, but it's huge. It's huge, guys.
It's huge, guys.
How fucking disingenuous is that? You're making such a huge fuss about the ending of the world. Now you're saying, no, guys. It's a spiritual sign.
Yeah, it's also not sensationalism because you told us it wasn't sensationalism. It's not that, but it's huge. Yeah. But it's
huge. And I mean,
it's gotta be huge. I can't do that.
And all you fuckers don't believe it, just buy his book and read it. You'll see. Remember, buy his book.
Yeah.
Don't take it from us. Like we're the evil atheists.
Yeah, go buy his book.
Yeah.
Get it from go buy his book. All right, whose turn is it? I need more wine.
Yeah, I think it's Dan.
Jesus said God. Jesus said when the end of days approached, we need to watch and pray. That's really all he said.
Well, we're doing half of that.
And that's what we need to do. We need to have a clear
conscience.
Conscience?
Yeah, that's how you spell conscience.
Jesus fucking Christ. I may use a different spelling. Anyways. And peace with God. Jesus did not provide additional instructions to occupy the end. This means use common sense.
Wait, with capital letters.
Wait. God. Don't do anything crazy like selling your house. You know, since Augustine was once asked.
My lawyers told me to put this line in here because reasons. It's okay, guys. I'm still right. It's in my book, but don't sell your house. Oh, this website now killed Micro. So this website has been the death of me and Micro. This is how this website ends us.
Yep.
This is how the world ends. Everyone dies laughing at some point within the next 24 hours.
Yeah. He responded he would plant another row of peas. He was a cool customer.
Oh no!
What is this? The fucking 90s? A cool customer.
Hey, fellow young people.
Everything's radical, guys.
I bet you while he was writing this, he was showing this to a wife. Honey, would this appeal to them youngins? I'm pretty sure this would appeal to those youngins.
I really hope he showed it to his like teenage son, and his teenage son was like, "Yeah, pull
Sure.
cool
Yeah.
customer on there."
Sure,
Yeah, that's
that sounds like something from like an anti-drug PSA.
you fucking cool customer. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh,
We need to
goodness.
be cool customers too. We need to do likewise. We need to look up as our redemption draws nigh. Oh my god, fuck me. He puts in the same paragraph. He puts cool customer and the word nigh.
Oh.
Guys,
The cool customers
customer.
and I.
oh god.
Oh,
45 minutes.
God, this is too much.
Even my cat is
At-
curious about what's going
At
on
this
now.
point, the goal is just to survive the website until the timer runs out. We can make it into a TV format instead of Netflix.
Oh god.
My cat is worried about me.
It should be.
Oh.
It's okay,
That's
don't
true.
worry. It's gonna be fine.
I'm gonna be fine. The world only ends in 45 minutes. We're good. Oh,
Maybe it's only our world that ends. Maybe like the rest of the animals get to live on.
I really hope that I get raptured. Like, I really want like everyone but Christians to get raptured, and God to be like, no, you guys are assholes. Like, you guys stay here.
Guys,
You didn't use the brain I gave you.
Like, it's all these atheist guys. I got it right. So screw you guys. Oh,
I changed my mind after the whole Jesus incident.
yeah.
You guys are fucking crazy. You like nailing people to crosses. What the fuck are you thinking?
What makes you think I want to spend eternity with you all? Oh.
It amazes me that Christian churches and Messianic Jewish congregations have been speaking of the Book of Revelations for decades upon decades and saying basically the same thing I do. It may be imminent, sure, but what further amazes me are the emails I get asking me strange questions that have nothing to do with what I've read about.
I am the king of Kekistan. I want to send you some money. Please give me your
I am a
Nigerian prince. If you give me your checking account number and routing number, I will deposit $50,000 for you to hold for me. Oh.
All we need is the he also gets strange phone calls from people from Microsoft that fix his computer.
This is the IRS, sir. We're going to be there to arrest you unless you go to Walmart and buy $50 gift cards and mail them to us.
Yeah. Pastor Paul Bagley. Oh yeah, that's a good source. And I like what? IT narrated. I'm not sure how to pronounce that word or what it means.
Inerrant. Inerrant.
I'm looking that up. I've never heard that word before.
Inerrant is what I want to say. Like infallible? Traveling from place to place. Oh, that's a weird one. I've never seen that one before.
So they're like a traveling circus.
So they're like a bard. This is our bard class right here.
Yeah.
He rolled really high on charisma, but not very high on intelligence.
The knock just said hello, guys, and we would like to reciprocate that by saying hello to you too. Are you also a cool customer?
We gotta be. We all cool
Don't be-
customers here, like Jesus.
Don't be silly, Dan. Everyone here is a rad cool customer.
Oh my god. I'm fucking gonna die.
Tubular man.
I'm sorry, Lamar. I'm gonna die. Who's gonna feed you now? I don't know. I'm sorry.
Hold on.
Who's gonna take care of my little fat cat?
Hold on. I'm just gonna do a thing here.
Oh goodness. We will see the end of the world with nothing but giggles.
Oh fuck yeah.
And that's how the world ended. I know it sounds like we're high, but I'm pretty sure none of us smoke.
Nope.
So I am
don't.
slightly tipsy, I think.
Okay. I'm slightly tipsy too. Okay, I made an update to the title of the video. This stream. So if you update, there should be.
No, I gotta see. I'm not even on the video. I just have the log.
Oh my god, this is the best. This is the
Yes,
best ever.
love it.
Ah, yes. This is good.
Oh.
That's literally not gonna make sense for anyone until they watch it.
Oh no.
That's the way we like it.
Anyways, they're traveling creatures.
Thanks,
They
brother.
live paycheck to paycheck. Which people would stop paying you in that case? Neither one of us has said that the world is going to end. It's going on forever. But these billion-dollar major media groups that write about us distort what we have said. Damn you, media groups!
It's all fake news.
Yeah, all fake news. It's gonna be huge. In fact, right after the tribulation is the millennium. A wonderful it's a 1,000-year period of peace. I wouldn't have guessed that from the fact that it's called the millennium.
I don't know. I thought it was gonna be 100,000, but you know, 1,000.
I thought it was gonna be 999 years. They write and distort what we've said to sell papers. Yeah, unlike you who sells books. They have resorted to the sensationalism to do it. Unlike
remember, guys, buy my book.
Yeah.
Buy my book.
Oh, yeah.
It's all for realsies. Buy my book.
Therein lies the problem. With the major media sources and their crazy headlines.
Yeah.
Whereas as your headline is Planet X, the 2017 arrival. And
wait, what's the name of his book? Because his book has no sensationalism or fear mongering in it. It's not like it's called The Prepper's Guide to Surviving EMP Attacks.
That's not sensational. That's just descriptive.
Yeah, that's just realistic. No sensationalism, right? Right.
Okay, now we're out of the red text and entering the blue text period. This is a blue period.
Isn't I think on the stream it might look purple. I'm not 100% sure.
It's purple.
Maybe it's purple.
But I like the idea of it being the blue period.
That's what royal people, princes have when they menstruate. It's a blue period.
That's the fucking shit joke I've ever heard. Fucking funny. Oh God.
That's really stupid.
What the fuck, Micro? What the fuck?
Oh God. This show is gonna be the end of me.
36 minutes.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure if it's because we're doing it later or because this is just so stupid.
Doug said hi again. We really said hi, dude. You should tell
Oh,
something else as well.
Oh.
Okay, so we should probably leave before we actually die.
Yeah. Before we proceed, let's summarize some important points.
Good.
Nothing is expected to happen in September.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
So everyone
have
here, you're wasting your fucking time.
Yeah.
It is possible at the end of October we will be about to enter into the 7-year tribulation period, to be followed by a millennium of peace. Peace.
Sounds lovely.
When Wormwood, Revelation 8, is on close approach to the Earth, sometime during the tribulation, we'll have a solar flare and a possible loss of electrical grid for weeks, maybe longer. So sometime in the future, we might lose power, guys. Just remember that.
Well, that doesn't really matter if Yellowstone.
However, the main risk I see right now, because I've stated in my book, right after the initial solar flare risk, I see the rapture of the true church. Pretty cool. We're all gone. What?
Wait. What? Okay, that's apparently an important point. That is.
I would like to point out that solar flare is not going to affect the electricity grid.
Yeah, no, it's the EMP that follows it.
Not even that's going to affect the grid.
If you have a
it would have to be pretty big, right? Like,
if you have a sufficiently big coronal mass ejection.
Yeah. But I feel like at that point we have other problems to worry about besides our power being gone.
The thing is, if you have a very old school generating system, then no, it's not going to be a problem at all. Otherwise,
it was back in the 1800s when there was one that fried a lot of the what's it called? The thing where you go beep 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 across the country in wires. Telegraphs, that's what they're called.
Oh yeah, it would fuck up the telegraph easily, yeah.
Yeah. And it would also fuck up our modern circuits.
Oh yeah, modern stuff would be destroyed completely. No doubt. There's no doubt about that. But
so it would affect our electricity.
No, it wouldn't. It will affect electronics, not electrical grid. There would still be mains voltage. Like I said.
Wait, no, it would blow up. It would overload. It would overload. It would overload the stations.
The electronics in the stations, yeah.
Yeah, it would blow out transformer station, for example.
I don't think it would destroy the transformers.
No, only the Decepticons can do that.
Yeah. No, it's I'm not actually 100% sure, but I really.
Oh, he muted himself.
Muted.
Yeah.
He's probably fucking fondling himself there.
Oh, he died and accidentally hit the mute button.
That's a pity.
Y'all are the worst. I'm gone for like 5 minutes, and fucking the beep 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 machine is all I got out of that.
That's the title of my new album. When it comes to album, the beep 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 machine.
I love if we describe the telegraph as
I
understood exactly what you meant.
I couldn't remember the
beep
name.
beep beep machine.
That
is a good album name right there.
Yeah, that's actually.
So if you ever have a band,
we actually in the Denmark, like the small like handheld, not like Nintendo, not like Game Boys stuff like that. The small like cheap things where like an LCD.
Oh, like the old school like chromatic, not chromatic. Oh fuck.
I
know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, like Tiger electronic games, shit like that.
Yeah.
In Denmark, we called those beep beep spill, which means beep beep game. That's the noise they made. Which is such a stupid thing.
It is. I think I still have mine from like when I was a kid.
It was like you would also get them in like McDonald's and Happy Meals. You would get like every once in a while you would get one of them.
Those things were awesome.
Ooh, 31 minutes. Now, if your belief system is not the Bible, this is apparently for us. Let's say your belief system is UFOs. Okay, it's not for us, or whatever.
I love how those are our two options. You either believe the Bible or UFOs.
No, we have three options. The Bible, UFOs, or whatever. I guess we're in the whatever part.
I guess.
Then my statement will not make any sense to you. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think that's just...
Wait,
okay.
I'm just realizing something. Haven't you guys noticed how many new faces there is in the chat section?
There are. Tyler Durden, we haven't seen him before.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Welcome, Tyler Durden.
Oh, I know him from other places.
Other places. Well,
The Luck, I haven't seen before. I think that's the only like completely new one.
Yeah, I think he's a bit confused.
Yeah. Either way, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
We do have 15 people watching.
He's not very happy about that now. He said we've seen him before.
I think we actually have.
We probably have.
We're sorry. If
you remember that we get slowly and slowly more drunk and giggly as we go on, so just
I don't think we can get any more giggly at this point.
Yeah.
I'm not even drinking anything. Maybe I should.
You should.
I really probably should.
Anyways, guys, listen. I was raised Catholic, and all Catholics believe in the Bible. Well, yeah, they're Christians. So yeah, that's kind of part of the deal, I guess. We were told.
Look how it's said. The Catholics believe it's true. The Protestants, they fucking know it's true.
Oh yeah, we were told the Book of Revelation
and
is
then
true.
Icing on that fucking cool customer's cake.
The Pope believes it's true. The Protestants know it's true.
Taught in fucking Sunday school. I mean, that is the pinnacle.
Like
this is not new information. Actually, it's Bible 101. Yeah. Actually, it's not Bible 101. It's kind of like Genesis is Bible 101.
I mean, remember, it is taught in Sunday school. Yeah, it doesn't get more legit than that. Like, if it's taught in Sunday school.
Yeah, but it's not taught in Bible 101. It's taught in whatever the last one is. It's Revelation. It's the last book. So it's not Bible 101. That's Genesis.
I don't know. I don't know how they teach the Bible. I'm a heathen.
Filthy heathen.
I've been taught the Bible, but I can't recall being taught anything about Revelations in Sunday school, to be honest. I think they didn't really like the idea of teaching little kids they're going to burn in hell.
Well, you never went to a good Catholic church then.
Good point.
The only Catholic churches I've went to are the ones in around the Mediterranean, and that's like as a tourist. I'm always like, it's pretty, and there's a lot of culture and history. But holy shit, they spend a lot of money and time on building something for no apparent reason.
It's coming back now. I was taught we're going to be burning in hell a lot of times. I think it's all just repressed.
Well, let's see. You have 27 minutes.
Yep. No, that was like the one thing that I remember from Catholic school is that I was a horrible sinner and I was going to burn in hell.
Good point.
Even when I was a good Catholic, I was still going to burn in hell. Whose turn is it?
Well, Micro just went dead.
Micro just died. Uh-oh.
Anyways, even Hollywood knows what is to come. Oh, God, fuck me. Even Hollywood.
But I mean, but look, PurpleDan, they produce just dozens of end time movies.
They have produced a dozen of in-days movies, such as 2012. This is not new news to anyone who thinks it is. My question is, how long have you lived on this planet?
About 24 years plus a bit.
Honestly, too fucking long.
Yeah, I wish it would end soon. Oh, wait!
Yeah. How convenient.
Oh.
What amazes me
No, don't read that. Don't read that. That's gonna be
this new generation does not engage in critical thought. I can't say that.
It's everyone else's fault.
The last generation that fought and won. Well, that depends. Wait, no, the last generation didn't fight and win World War II. Some of them fought and won. Not everyone fought it, and only some of them won. Some of them lost.
Oh my god!
I mean, just because they're in Germany doesn't mean they aren't part of the previous generations.
This is becoming a blame millennials fucking website.
They were billion and critical fingers, which is why they allowed the Nazis to become a thing.
Yeah. And it's not like we have one of them saying some crazy shit like there's a big fiery planet heading our way with no evidence. There's no way that anybody from the last generation would say something that crazy.
This generation has been dumped down by TV, commercials, sport, and so forth. Oh yeah, because there was no sports and
no
the sport.
Baseball was invented in 1984.
Yeah.
That paragraph there clearly shows his fucking age. There's nothing to mention about games.
They don't read.
He doesn't mention computer games.
Oh well, we can prove the next one. Incorrect. They don't read. We clearly read. We're doing it right now.
Oh yeah.
They don't understand anything. Actually, I understand a lot. I can explain a lot of you about proteins and stuff. Very sad, really. Oh, so he's Donald Trump now.
He's got a whole section on Donald Trump, and I really want to go see it. I know.
Well, probably should. How much time left until we all die?
There is
a whole section on Donald Trump in this website.
Can we just go back to the timer? We don't want to miss the actual countdown, do we?
24
minutes. I'm gonna get something to drink.
So we have an episode of 24 left. It's something like if you actually watch all of them, they're made for to be played on TV with commercial. It actually takes like 18 hours or something like that.
Yeah. That I felt like it was kind of a jip when I watched like the first season and it was not 24 hours. Like, oh, this is lame. Why is this time skipping? Then again, yeah, I will agree with Paranoid. This is actually a really terrible show, so it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't actually watch it. I just know random like shit about it.
Yeah, it was such a product of its time because it came out like right after 9/11, yes. And it was such a product of its time. Americans being like, yeah, we're America. We can beat all the terrorists. Like,
America, fuck yeah.
It was. It's kind of a sad show nowadays. Hi, Cat. But can we go to the Donald Trump?
Let's go to the Donald Trump one.
Yes.
I really hope. I was hoping you would just take him to his Twitter.
Oh, he's got another book. Is that another book? It is another book. Buy my book.
The coup d'état.
The coup d'état against President Donald Trump.
I was close. I got somehow got the d'état correctly, but the coup didn't. Even though that's a more common word. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Against President Donald J. Trump.
Oh my God! Look at his very humble description of his book here.
Wait. Look at the cover. Did he cut out Trump's hair? Like, there's clearly something wrong there.
I think it's his hand. His hand is what's wrong. Like his hand is way for him to be standing there. His hand would be like he'd have to be pushing his elbow like past his back for it to be that far. Like,
look at the top of his head. He's clearly like gone in like and cut it. Like he hasn't cut out individual hairs.
Now, to be honest, Donald Trump kind of looks fake from the get-go.
Yeah, but this looks even faker.
I'm more concerned with his arm. I am legit more concerned. His arms. Either of them are working in the way that they should.
Mm.
Like, think about how he has to be standing to be holding that pose. Like his elbow has to be like way far back to be holding the books like right in front of him like that. Like that's really awkward. Like I'm having a hard time even doing it myself. That's really awkward.
Know what other body part of his isn't working? His brain.
That's true. All right, but I want to read this very
his penis
description. Probably this humble description of David Mead's own book.
Preach it to us.
In this explosive account of ongoing cover-ups, David Mead takes a systematic look at the major questions that recur with the attacks on President Trump's administration. Do you wonder what happened to General Flynn? Or
he went to Mexico.
Are you wondering what is happening to Attorney General Sessions?
Mexico.
Jeff Sessions should never have recused himself. President Trump said this himself. Donald Trump is brilliant, and he knows everything. Oh, this website is the best website we've ever done. This is the best.
This is better than Quantum Man.
It is. This is really good.
This is better than the fucking Archons.
I know. Between this and the one where we had the guy actually put us on his wiki.
Yeah,
like,
but that episode was really good. It was okay in itself, but it only became really good because he did that and because of how much of a fit he threw in the comments.
Yeah, I did ask him to join us. I legit asked him in the comment section. Never got back to me. So, but I was like, "Hey, come talk to us." And I think he was maybe a little insulted by us. Maybe.
I have no idea why he would be.
I know. We were so polite to him.
Yeah. What are you talking about? That whole media guy.
You know that wiki that we did a thing on?
Yeah.
And then we ended up on his page.
Mm-hmm.
We got a special mention on his page.
And you got a special mention.
I got singled out.
Yeah. And you put it up like you were our dear leader or something. Which we all know that's really me.
But you did miss the best part where Donald Trump is brilliant and he knows everything.
I did actually catch up, but I was just quiet while I was taking small sips.
Most media and books take you on a tour of a topic on a 2,000-foot level. I have no idea what that means. My book takes the reader on a dramatic journey at 30,000-foot level. Okay, you can't say 30,000-foot level. It's 30,000 feet. There are multiple of them.
How many foot devils? How are you?
I'm not even sure what that means. What's with the feet?
Foot level.
Is he saying that it's even more of an overview and shallow? That's what I'm getting from it. It's an even bigger, general overview.
Yeah, that's how I take it as well. I didn't think he meant that, but
it is serendipitous in its release in March 2017, considering the events of the
any of you guys think I'm cutting you off short right there? I know. Any of you guys think this guy's literally sitting writing this shit with a thesaurus next to him?
What do you mean?
Or at least. Or just looking at a random page going, okay, Googling words that make you look smart. And just plugging in little nice
his writing isn't really that.
You know, he's better than most.
Serendipitous isn't really that.
Serendipitous
is a fancy of a word.
But still.
That's serendipitous is like a high school freshman word.
Do you know where the word comes from?
No, I have no idea where the word comes from. Please don't tell me some Danish, five-consonant word.
It's a myth from India where from the region of Serendip, where there were 3 princes who would roam the country and just randomly find things. Like, oh, there's some good stuff here we weren't looking for.
Huh. Well, there you go.
I mean, considering that I'm used to like reading like scientific papers where they deliberately like turn up the fancy sentence structures and shit just to look fancy. This isn't really that fancy.
No vaccine, boy.
Like scientific literature, there are some authors that need to be fucking shut for the way they write.
I'm sitting and reading the comments section, and I'd like to point out what Yella said. He said that the chat and the stream has gone two radically different directions, and
probably
that's very true. They are on a completely fucking different note than we are.
That's okay. We don't mind. We don't care. Hey, vaccinated boy, nice to see you.
Hello. I think I haven't seen his face around yet. Well,
Yes.
face. By face, I mean his alias.
I like his name.
That is a great name.
He sounds like a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
15 minutes of the world ends.
Yep. It's the final countdown.
Oh, goodness.
But yeah,
No, wait, that song is about going into space. We're gonna hit something out of space. So I have to sing it backwards.
I was going to say that the chat is quite dark right now. You guys should liven up a bit. I mean, sure.
It is the end of the world after all.
There's only 15 minutes to the end of the world. Apparently, there is 15 minutes to the end of the world, according to him. But
yeah, go get laid, guys. Go get laid.
Oh, my booty sting.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to reach her. On the other hand, you could go have sex with someone else. Like, if the world is ending, there isn't really any consequence to it afterwards.
That's true. Yeah, and on the other hand, you do have a hand.
That is true. And boy knows you can do it in under 15 minutes.
Oh, we are the worst.
I know.
Benno said I have a toy, thank you.
No, that.
Apparently, being fucking this whole hangout takes a while.
Fair enough.
Oh god.
Well, he is a lot older than us, so
if you're trying to get off using
if they get this, like, I mean, we are quite a challenge. Like, we are literally like, I find this video very difficult to masturbate to.
Yeah.
Apart from the times that we have talked about bras and boobs.
Why do I get the feeling that our videos are downloaded into a secret porn folder somewhere now?
Honestly, if people do that, I don't have a problem with it.
Feel free to masturbate to our voice.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly find my voice sexy. It sounds more like you gave a. I'm not even sure what it sounds like. It's like it sounds like you get like a sort of like.
It's like a congested frog.
I remember when I was doing YouTube videos that people said my voice was alright.
Yeah, your voice is pretty good. You have like a nice, pleasant accent. My accent is.
Well, thank you very much, Micro.
Yeah, my accent is like someone trying to talk a hot potato in their mouth.
Yeah, honestly, you do sound foreign. Purple. You sound Dan. You sound foreign.
Yeah, but you sound foreign. And
that's sexy. Way. Like you say, yeah, you're like a sexy foreigner.
Whereas I sound like.
Honestly, Micro, I can definitely. I think your accent and your speaking has improved since we've been doing these hangouts. Actually.
Oh, it has. My English is getting better and better.
That's actually a very fucking good thing.
Yes. Anyways, let's read on.
Rich, we
We
gotta
can
read about
stroke
Rich
each other's
Limbaugh.
cocks afterwards after the live show is ended.
Well, look at this. Rush
11
Limbaugh
minutes.
Grace. 11 minutes. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna set a timer so that we don't miss this. I'm gonna set
it
a
to a
10-minute
bit
timer.
beforehand so we can watch it count down.
Yeah, so 10-minute timer. Go
Yeah.
Google. All right, Google's timing me. So
Ooh.
it'll only go off in my head. Hopefully.
Well, here's a recommendation. Rush me. Here's a quote from his side.
I mean, yeah.
Anyone of you do a good Rush Limbaugh impression?
Nah.
You can't. Where is
I'm not
our?
even sure how he sounds.
Where's our very own Alex? God.
Yeah, actually, Rush Limbaugh. If I remember correctly, Rush Limbaugh and Alex Jones don't sound that much different.
I'm not good at this shit.
God,
Someone
no.
read it.
All right, Rush. President Trump is wrong in his Facebook post from last night. This is not a witch hunt that's going on here. The Democrats know exactly what they're doing. I feel like my voice isn't guttural enough for this. They know exactly what they got. The Obama administration left all this stuff in the place for us. Wait, what? I
For
can't
them.
even to no, it doesn't say them. It says to use.
Yeah, but it's them.
For them to use. God, that is terrible. It's not a witch hunt. There is the execution of an attempt at a peaceful coup. A peaceful coup to oust Donald Trump is what we are witnessing. It's been orchestrated by Obama and the Democrat Party. It's that simple. Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. No. Thank Rush.
Yeah.
Wasn't that also the name of the dog robot from Mega Man?
Yeah, I think so. I think yeah.
Now I'm just imagining that robot saying that, and it's actually a pretty cool picture.
Fucking end of the world shit. And now we're talking about some petty fucking politics shit.
That's the way it goes.
Why?
Because this guy like adores Donald Trump and it's hilarious.
It really
Yeah,
is
but
hilarious.
the end of the world shit was funnier.
I mean, I'm in the camp with rationality. You know, if someone criticizes him, I would like to see actual criticism. And when someone says he's fucking awesome, I would like to see why exactly, not just he's fucking brilliant or he's a fucking idiot, because either of them don't contribute anything to the table.
Well, he's fucking brilliant because Rush Limbaugh came
Let's mix up. I've skipped a bit. This encompasses the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, and consular foreign relations. These are some of the main groups who are pulling out all of the strings. Let's see. Well, let's see. Okay, we have both the Republicans and Democrats.
Looks like
we have
the crossbone, right? Crossbone? No, what is it?
I think that's
the one right about that.
We have Freemasons.
We have the Flat Earthers right there with the.
We have the recycling logo. We have Batman.
Batman. Oh my goodness, that is Batman. Got the Batman logo.
Yeah, UNICEF.
That's UNICEF, yeah.
The UN.
No, that's the Flat Earthers.
That too.
I don't recognize. I recognize now. I think that's
the Labour Party. It's something like the Rose is like a social democrat thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, the fucking quality is absolutely fucking potato.
Yeah, the picture's pretty bad. Oh, the UNESCO.
Yeah, I've seen UNESCO there.
What's the fifth one? The fifth one is Black Lives. Is that Black Lives Matter? The fifth?
No, that's No, it's not. It's older than that. Oh fuck, I can't remember.
Oh, whatever. I'm still amazed that Batman made it onto this list.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, Yella said the Rose is UK Labour.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thanks
okay.
for that. So, yeah, I don't
Go
know,
for it.
but God, I
What's the thing with the cross?
Which one? I saw a couple of
that's
crosses.
the World Christian
No,
Organization.
Oh, that one?
the oral
Yeah, I
cum
think it's. I'm not exactly sure what language, but I've seen that symbol
6 minutes.
in
Oh, and the WHO, of course.
WHO.
Yeah. There, right there.
Yeah.
The snake.
World Health Organization.
Yep. Damn bastards, trying to keep people alive and helping us fight disease.
Although the World Health Organization did publish some awkward stuff.
They aren't
Oh my
always
goodness.
perfect.
So I read ahead, and then this is hilarious. It's like the
Oh, where
not
are
the
you?
paragraph below the one that you read, but the
This
one
one?
after, the globalist. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, read.
The globalists have a strategy of bringing millions of illegal immigrants, putting them on welfare, and afterwards moving us to a permanent war. We have been in a permanent war for like 100 and some years. Like, goddamn. I think that like the world at whole has been like there's been wars going on for like thousands of years permanently.
I think someone looked it up checked it at some point. There's like 5 years in somewhere like 200 and something, no, 300 years ago or something like that, where there were like 5 years where there was no real like major wars in the world.
Yeah. So we're already there. Like, God damn it, the globalists. Like, that's already happened. Like, we've been at war with Afghanistan for how long?
Well,
forever?
we haven't been at war with Afghanistan. We've been war in it.
In Afghanistan forever.
Yeah. We aren't at
like,
war with the like country's actual government. We are at war with all the crazy people who.
Yeah.
You're gonna say it's still at war with North Korea officially?
Mm-hmm. I mean, technically, World War One didn't end until 2000 and something. A bit like because we still there was no World War Two didn't end. There was something about us, the Germans having to pay us something after World War One, and because of World War Two, they didn't get around to doing it like years afterwards or something like that. There's something about World War One actually being like ending.
Yeah. Well, either way, even if it like we just been at war.
Didn't Poland request reparations? Yeah, reparations from Germany due to Germany invading them.
Probably.
But like a few months ago, actually.
Oh, a bit late, maybe.
Like what the fuck? Can't you like put that behind you now?
No. So yes, permanent war status to bankrupt the country.
Only 3 minutes.
It reminds me of fucking what's that weird fucking feminist prime minister of Canada? Trudeau. Yeah, Trudeau apologizing for sending away some migrants on a boat who happened to land on this shore a few hundred years ago and apologizing publicly for it.
Oh, like, God. Did he really do that?
Again, that's a bit late.
Yeah. Like, oh, God, fuck me. This whole fucking apologizing for shit happened more than a decade ago.
You know, I had that. So
like, tangent. Decade ago, I think is fair enough.
Okay, yeah. Because people can still be alive. I mean, like more like a fucking 100 years or even 50 years ago.
Yeah. So tangent. I work at schools, and the week before, there was a Columbus Day here in the U.S.
Which is so stupid.
Which we celebrate Columbus, right? Well, the teacher was talking about Columbus, and he talked about like all the shit that Columbus did, and they talk about Columbus wasn't very nice to the natives, yada yada yada. Columbus was kind of an asshole.
Yeah, it was kind of a dick.
Kind of a dick. And so they were talking about that, and one of the students was like, "Does this make us bad people?" And part of me, even though I'm not a teacher there, so I can't really say anything, part of me like, no, You are fine. Just because you live here doesn't make you fucking guilty. Like, you did nothing wrong. I promise you.
Self-hatred is fucking ridiculous.
Wow, I mean, this is the topic we're gonna go on just before the world ends.
Yeah, this is how we ended. Talking about fucking Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, I am somehow a bad person because more than a fucking nearly 200 years ago, some random cunts from Europe decided to land in Africa. No, I'm responsible for that.
I will probably draw the line at apartheid. I mean, you're still not responsible for that, but not 200 years or something years ago.
Yeah, but wait, did someone say apartheid?
Yeah,
that's what micro.
I would place it like there's no reason to go all the way back to. That's right. The world is gonna end with apartheid.
We're talking about apartheid.
Yes.
Lovely.
All right. Is there any last things we want to say before?
I just want to say I hate you all, and I hate doing this show with you, and I wish I'd never done it. I only do it for the fans.
Only for the fans, all 12 of you.
Yeah,
that's the only reason Micro shows up week after week is for 12 of you.
Okay, but yeah, well, I mean, it probably is like.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, brace yourself!
Yay. And we're dead.
And yep, that's it.
Are you dead too? Honestly, guys, I feel fine.
Yep. Well, that ruined it.
So,
anyone else has blue balls after this?
Let me check. No, they look normal.
Yep, that's that. I was.
So this is awkward.
Yeah.
Mainly awkward for David. Fuck you, David.
To be fair, he did say that. Oh no, it's gonna be a spiritual ending.
It's gonna be a spiritual.
Still fuck him. Well,
yeah. There we go. We did it, guys. We lived through the apocalypse.
Well, I guess all of this is pointless now.
Yeah.
Because it was totally pointful.
Yep.
Wait, there isn't an opposite of pointless. Like the opposite of point isn't pointful. Should it be that?
I don't know actually.
Oh, well, I don't know. It's a little windy outside. Does that count as the world ending?
Probably does. Let's see what our I was almost about to say customers say.
What do our cool customers have to say about this?
Let's see.
I'm gonna use that like every stream I do now. I'm gonna call my subs cool customers.
I'm gonna change. Fuck it. No more Gnatostorms. It's gonna be cool customers from now on.
Oh my god! If you do that, that would be so fucking cool. Okay. Apparently, thanks Obama. Yeah, a bomber down did it.
The Obamageddon, that didn't happen. I guess it didn't.
But yeah, the cool customers apparently new name for the chat now. That's kind of a bad idea.
Wait a minute. Aren't these a cat? You still have 8 lives left.
Oh, I only lost 1.
Does that mean I'm a cat too? Would explain why I lick myself all the time.
I'm a fucking octopus. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, you have a really short life because the moment you have sex, you die.
I know.
Not the moment, but you die after having sex.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nerectoblast. So sorry.
It's horrible, isn't it?
It's horrible.
Well, I mean, I should have died a long time ago, but maybe.
I don't know what that says about your sex life.
You guys are getting it wrong. You don't use your main appendage. You use the other appendage that does not disconnect.
Yeah.
Did you just go into tentacle porn?
Oh fuck
well, no, it's not. It's only porn if you film it. and put it on the internet.
The world has entered, and tentacle porn is the next thing we talk about.
Well, yeah, it's true that if they die as soon as they have sex, but like octopuses.
Yeah, octopuses.
Died after having sex, which is kind of weird. But it's normal for because of where they are in the evolutionary tree, but it's uncommon for very intelligent species to do that.
Stop it.
Sorry, Director Blast is having. I think we might have poked a nerve with Director Blast and the tentacle porn.
As long as it was not in nerve, we will let Dan poke other things.
Oh fuck yeah!
What was the reason for this specific time? I don't know. Some Christian numerologist said the world was going to end.
We didn't actually get to that. It has to do with the Bible.
Yeah, because the Bible.
Yeah. As Paranoid said, by his book.
Yeah, by the book.
Save the Pacific Northwest rainforest tree octopus.
What about
what
about the Southern African
purple land octopus?
Yeah. Do you have no love for that?
Because we always find you hammering rocks and shit.
Oh yeah. Lately, it's more like zapping myself with electricity than rocks.
Well, it could be an electric octopus. That would actually be cool.
That would actually be really fucking cool.
That's a good band name, Electric Octopus.
Electric Octopus. Jeez, I wish I could play guitar now and sing. That'd be so totally blew my fucking band.
Electric
name.
Octopus is clearly a synth band.
Oh yeah. Where's Oscar? And
where's Oscar when we need him?
Fucking need that guy. Have you guys ever seen his videos where he just jams?
Yeah.
It's fucking pure
I haven't actually seen those yet.
Dude,
I have some of his songs in my Spotify. I listen to them.
God, it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah, shout out to Oscar.
Yo, Yango,
because this is definitely what I'm gonna give him subscribers. Not the living dinosaur shouting him out. Definitely Oscar.
Yeah. It's kind of sad that we would do probably all. It seems like we need 230 are actually subscribed to this. But yeah, if any of you guys have never heard of Oscar Youngdle before, please go check him out. He is a fucking living god.
Banana reference. Now the question is, do we just end it now? Because this is pointless now. Nothing happened.
Blunt way to end it.
What?
It's a very blunt way to end it. We just it's all very anticlimactic. We just
Well, it's gotta be anticlimactic. No one.
Just sucked Oscar cock, and now we're just ending it. That's a bit of a.
That's okay. Director Blast is used to it.
It usually ends after you suck the cock.
I love this. This Electric Octopus is a conglomerate of DJs that wears masks that have lots of LEDs on them to mimic pigmentation of our favorite cephalopod.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Halsa is onto something.
I wouldn't say DJ though, because I absolutely despise house music.
And you don't have to play house music as a DJ.
I know.
DJ is just like a person who.
When I think DJ, I think house music. It's just.
Why? I think like techno and dubstep.
That's kind of what I mean. It's techno.
That's not house music.
Yeah, I know. It really isn't. Yeah.
So what do we do now? The world has ended and we're still here. What do we do?
God.
Feel.
Yeah. Well, I guess this is the end, but not in the way we thought.
Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys.
Can you use your end title to say that Director Blast, Oscar, and Oscar's girlfriend actually have a sex video coming out. This might happen in the future once we actually.
Kinky.
It's gonna be good. There's gonna be bananas, octopus tentacles.
How shall I actually do that? Do head out Deadmau5 and get him to make the cephalopod mask. I want to see that.
Yeah. So on tentacle porn, we will end
As you do.
as it happens from time to time.
It's been a good stream. Probably the best stream. And I think the chat only now has received a message.
Let me say it like this and end it. An excellent stream.